Here we are at the corner of East 4th and Knowles, just off of Main Street in downtown Royal Oak. I'm standing in front of the infamous In-Season Cafe. We're going to go inside today. We're going to experience great cuisine of Chef Thomas. He's been here for 25 years. Phenomenal food, phenomenal staff. So like we always do, we're going to take you back inside, meet the chef, see the magic, and sit down and enjoy a great meal. So come on, don't be shy. Let's go in and check it out. Man, am I glad to be here. How you doing today?
I'm doing great. How are you?
Excellent. It's been a little bit, but I'm looking for Amber.
I am. You must be Chef Tom.
You got it.
Welcome.
Thank you. Thank you. Sorry it's been so long, so for me to catch up to meet you, but I'm here to see you, and I'm here to see Chef Thomas.
Well, hopefully you're hungry. Come on in.
Yep, let's go.
All right.
Hey, I'm here with Chef Thomas Lasher, 25-year veteran, keeper of the guard of In-Seasons. How are you today?
I'm well. I'm doing good.
Good seeing you. Good seeing you.
I'm glad you came by.
Well, since I've been here and I love the food, what are you going to do special for us today?
We're going to make a phyllo pastry for you today. Roll up some of this filling, the Swiss chard, artichoke hearts, carrots, caramelized onions in some phyllo.
All locally grown, and most of it locally grown?
Yep, the Swiss chard definitely is. Some of the onions and that, but yeah, we're getting a little bit closer to everything being, locally grown, so that's a good thing.
Support Michigan.
Exactly.
Well, let's go.
All right.
Show everybody what you got.
We got some whole wheat phyllo here, and it's a little delicate to work with at times, but this one seems to be doing all right. So we take one sheet, lay it out on the counter, brush it with a little bit of oil.
That way it keeps your layers separated?
Yes, it does. Yes, it does. And yeah, it gives it a little bit better texture, a little crispness once it's cooked. Put a second layer on there just to make sure that it keeps that filling inside.
Gotcha.
Single one would break.
Glue.
And then we'll fold it over, so you're increasing the number of layers every time that you fold it. We'll take a scoop of the filling here, lay it down at the one end, and we're going to do a triangle today.
Just
so
like the little footballs we made in elementary
Exactly,
school?
exactly. Used to scoot across the desk. Then we'll fold it up.
Perfect.
Do that. We have our nice little triangle, and brush it with a little oil, and then it'll go into the oven after that.
Okay.
And once it's baked, we'll serve it with a red currant shallot sauce. It'll have a barley almond pilaf on the side, and then some kohlrabi slaw to go with it that has a little red wine vinaigrette on it. Right here? Yeah, that's it. That's it right there.
Chris, you like this? Get a shot of that? Here. Taste division? Hang on one second there. Michigan sugar snaps?
Yes, they are. Yes, they are.
Can't get any better.
No, you can't.
Cool. What's the bake time?
Bake time on is about 20 minutes.
Okay.
And at about 400 here, we keep the ovens a little higher than you probably would at home. You can cook them a little lighter at home and stuff. And so yeah, they just get baked and till they're nice and brown.
Next step is?
Put them in the oven and get one out and put it on a plate for you so you can try it.
I'm ready.
All right.
Okay. Chef, so what we got is your most popular item, and this being summertime, this is no summertime blues here, man.
No, it's our signature. Yeah, it's a salad with our name on it, the in-season salad.
Okay.
And it starts with a good bed of local greens, fresh lettuces from local farms that people give us. So, a lot of the stuff hasn't even been cut out of the field more than a couple of days, so it doesn't get any better than that. And so we start with that, and then it gets basically a little bit of everything. We'll get some tomatoes. It's nice to get these sliced a little bit so they're not,
we'll give everybody a fighting chance.
Yeah, you don't bite into them and then they don't explode all over you, so we'll spread those around the edge. Give them some cucumber as well. I want to get some of this stuff displayed.
Nice English.
Yeah. They get a little bit of our nut mix. It's walnuts, sunflower seeds, some sesame seeds, and raisins.
What's the story behind that?
Back in the late 80s, I mean, all vegetarians and stuff were eating sunflower seeds and everything. So yeah, there's a lot of stuff that's, kind of holds true throughout. So we got that. Yep, we'll give it a little bit of red cabbage, some color on there, a little bit of cauliflower, a little bit of broccoli, some garbanzo beans.
See, to me, this will knock the socks off of any Cobb, any of the classical salads.
There you
I mean,
go.
You can't
Yeah.
get any healthier.
No, with everything. Everything's on it.
Everything's fresh cut.
Yep.
Everything's on it. It's not out of a bag.
And then the sprouts that we use are sunflower sprouts. We get them from
Really?
a gentleman outside of Ann Arbor. He grows them in trays, and he delivers them to us in trays. So they're actually, growing in a soil of sorts, and then we cut them and clean them and put them on there. And then they get their choice of like avocado, cheese, or a vegan cheese that we have.
Okay.
Or they can get a mix of that as well.
So if they want a protein or extra fat into the salad.
Exactly, they can do that, or a tofu as well.
Or tofu as well for protein.
Tofu, and then they have their choice of like 6 dressings, which are all house made. We have a tahini, a honey poppy, a Thousand Island. We have a balsamic, a Greek, and a Caesar. The Caesar being the only one that has dairy in it. Everything else is a
Really?
vegan item.
Okay.
Yes.
So what do you recommend?
I personally like the tahini dressing.
Okay. Well,
So
get me a cup.
we'll give you a cup of that on the side. Then you can decide how much of that you want there. And
There it is.
there you go.
There it is. Check this out. This is what you guys have been missing.
All right, here you go, Chef Tom. Here's the in-season salad with tahini dressing and the Swiss chard artichoke.
Thank you.
Thank you for coming in.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate it. Guys, you got to get a good close look because it's not going to be here much longer. Give me 1 second alone, please. Philo is just... Of course, I'm smiling. What I recommend is I got the in-season salad with the tahini dressing, tahini-based dressing, and it's the bomb. After my meal, I had a chance to speak with Amber and Chef Thomas about different aspects of the In-Season Cafe that make it a destination for so many folks. Hey, I'm sitting in one of Royal Oak's really, really, really cool places. 30 years of just history. I mean, not only from the Oriental rugs to the local artistry on the walls to two people that are just as iconic as In Season. We have Amber, who's our general manager, and Chef Thomas, and welcome today. Thanks for letting us into your house here. 30 years, what, this February? Mm-hmm. Long time.
Absolutely.
Long time. What's the history?
Well, it started with John Armstrong, Maggie O'Meara, and a few other people that were involved back in 1981. They got it together, wanted to do a vegetarian sort of macrobiotic restaurant. And so with that, they had a group of people that supported them, and it started out as a little community, a little, safe house for foodies to come to for the vegetarians back in those days. And it's just, it caught on. It's been in Royal Oak, like you said, for 30 years now, and it's always been a place for people to come to find good, fresh food.
Well, that's the whole basis and point and philosophy behind what you produce and what you bring from your heart and your hearth to the people that come here. You've got, what, regulars that have been coming here? How long were you telling me earlier?
Oh, people have been coming here since we opened. Absolutely. And that's why we've ultimately been forced to maintain consistency. People expect a certain product. If they want our Budapest mushroom soup, which we have every day, they want it the same. They came 25 years ago and, they had an experience with it, and a lot of people have moved, and when they come back, they know that they can get the same experience. Same thing with a lot of our items, our regular base items, the salsa for the Mexican food. They want to have that same experience that they did. The Szechuan stir fry, the peanut sauce is the same. So having that consistent product has enabled us to really maintain long-term clientele as well as bring in new clientele.
And the interesting thing is you purchase basically everything you can get your hands on that's locally produced, right?
Yes, we do. The Royal Oak Farmers Market is just 2 blocks from us, and we really started buying from them maybe 20 years ago because farmers have been coming there, and then from that base of just making contact with those few farmers there, we've spread it out to people within easily a 50-60 mile radius that we get produce from, during the summer months, spring through, late fall.
But you take it a step further. You also have an herb garden.
We do.
Yeah, just walk out the back door if we were really desperate for some
I know there's
last
fennel out
little
there.
flavoring. Yeah,
Right.
It's not quite enough to supply, everything that we, that we need, but it's nice to have it up there as support.
Nice.
Yeah.
It's nice and peaceful back there.
Yeah,
It's
customers
excellent.
I think enjoy it.
Yep.
Walking by.
Yep.
Walking by it all.
Oh, the sights and the smells.
Our desserts, we make all of our cakes from scratch, every sauce. We melt our own chocolate and sweeten it for our hot fudge and for our brownies. Our raspberry sauce, which is a common garnish that we use in the desserts, are made from raspberries.
Even further, we have Sunday brunch going on, right?
Yes.
Okay, and the favorite item on Sunday brunch, I'm guessing, is the vegan omelet?
Vegan omelet.
There we go.
Yep, that's our most popular item on Sunday.
Even over the regular?
Yep, over the regular omelet. We introduced the vegan omelet before the actual egg omelet, and it became more popular. Our egg eaters are opting for the vegan omelet because it's so good.
What about the cookbook? What's up?
That was from the previous owners, Chef George Voudoutakis, who had been here for 15 years, in the restaurant. I worked with him for quite a long time, and we took over the restaurant from him about 8-9 years ago, so he finally got all the information that he needed together to get it, and got it into a book, which just came out recently. And people love it. They really do.
So you two, thanks a lot for having me into your home. I really appreciate it. And as I know, so do our guests appreciate it, because now they've got a real good idea of what greatness goes on here. So, instead of stating the obvious when you're looking for something in season, you know where to come. So until next time, thanks a lot and take care.